Hello everyone, I'm Wayne Scott, the founder and president of LifeHouse Theater, and we invite you to spend just a few moments with us because I'm excited to tell you about a production, Women Warriors, coming up here at LifeHouse Theater, and I have two special guests with me. We have, first of all, Annette Hubbell, who is an amazing actress, and we have Sue Ann Stocky, who is an amazing actress and director, and she'll be helping us produce Women Warriors, which is part of our upcoming 26th season that we're actually in the middle of and we're excited about. And so we'd like to find out a little bit more about this production and why it's so appealing and an essential part of our current 26th season. I'm so excited about your production. This is a one-woman production, something we've never done here before at LifeHouse, and of course we've not staged the script that you have authored. What would you like to say about Women Warriors? What is it?
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm so thrilled to be here and to be able to perform on this stage. Women Warriors is a play about 7 women who changed the world in some fashion. And they were wildly famous in their day, and we don't know a lot about them today, and they really should be remembered. But one thing they all had in common is they publicly credited God for their accomplishments. They started out as ordinary people, but they became extraordinary by their faith in God. That's how I tell their story, in first person. They look back from their perspective, from their heavenly vantage point, and that's how Women Warriors came to be.
I love the script. I read it and I knew it was based on your book, which I've also read, and it is entitled...
It is called Eternity Through the Rearview Mirror.
Some of these women are fairly well known and some are not known really to the public at all, but they made amazing contributions to history. Who are some of the people that you'll be profiling?
Well, we have Harriet Beecher Stowe and Elizabeth Fry, who was a great prison reformer. I mean, the things that she did was amazing, and yet we don't know much about her. Mary McLeod Bethune, who has a university named after her, and not because they like her, it's because she founded it. Amy Carmichael, I think a lot of people may know her. She was a missionary in India. And Gladys Aylward, who spent her time in China. And Corrie ten Boom, which a lot of people may know for her work helping to conceal Jews from the Nazi police, the Gestapo, and Sojourner Truth, who was a slave and a freedom fighter and a helper to others.
That's one of the amazing things, and what struck me is how not only did these women change the course of history, they were so guided by their faith. And of course that's a great fit for LifeHouse Theater. I think people will be very curious to see how you will use your talents to portray these amazing women. Now, Sue Ann, tell us a little bit about your background.
Annette and I actually met at a funeral, and we just started talking, and she started telling me about Women Warriors. And I was just getting into acting, and she kind of needed a director, and I kind of needed something to do. This was before I came to LifeHouse. And so we just started this friendship, and it was like almost immediate. And she came to my house, and that's when I first saw Women Warriors, was in my living room. And I said, "Do you want a director?" And then I went, "This would be perfect for LifeHouse." And talked to you about it, and hence here we are.
And we were looking for something for our 26th season that would specifically appeal to women, since so many women make reservations and come to our productions, and they're sort of the spearhead of what happens in the family with their entertainment and activities as families, and they come here and they kind of bring their families along, and we're so excited about that. We have something that will especially appeal to them, I believe.
And they'll be so inspired. I mean, regardless of your level of knowing history, regardless of your faith, I think you will be inspired because they're real women and the portrayals are just brilliant.
Well, ladies, what would you both like to see our audiences come away with when they have seen all of these portrayals and all of these figures from history come to life before their eyes? What would you like them to leave with?
Oh my. I want them to be inspired. I want them to be motivated. I want them to ask for a purpose if they need one. I want it to be a believer's delight and a doubting Thomas's revelation. And I think if I could go back in time and ask each of these women what important lesson we could take from them, I think they would say that anything is possible alongside the power of God.
I want people to be entertained and enjoy a live theater experience. I mean, kids are spending so much time on their cell phones and iPads. To be one-on-one and feel somebody's emotion, see her tears as she transforms into all of these 7 characters. Yes, it's inspirational, but they should leave here feeling really good about themselves.
And I can't wait to give this production as a gift to our community. I think people will be inspired, and I'm looking forward to audiences being captivated by these stories. I'm reminded that the great storyteller Leo Tolstoy once said that everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing themselves. And this production can give you some thoughts about how you might consider making a difference in the world. And all of these people are profiled, and more folks as well, in this book, Eternity Through the Rear View Mirror. Eternity Through the Rear View Mirror by Annette Hubbell. And this is available on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble and other places where you may find wonderful books like these. We hope that you'll consider reading ahead if you want, or if you enjoy the production as much as we think you will want to read the source material. Very well researched. I've read it myself, and it's truly an inspiring book. We hope folks will be just as inspired by the production itself. Annette Hubbell's production, Women Warriors, will be here on the LifeHouse stage from January 11th through the 26th. That's only 3 weekends, only 11 performances, and we know the seats will go quickly, so please reserve yours as soon as possible. Weekends, January 11th through the 26th, and you can get those tickets at lifehousetheater.com or by calling the box office at 909-335-3037. We'll be looking forward to seeing you here soon at LifeHouse Theater.